Before we get started, a thank you to our sponsor, Casino.org. Hi, and welcome to the Las Vegas Advisor Jackpots episode. Today is Friday, November 14th in the year 2025, and we got a lot of jackpots going on in Vegas.
Jackpots in Vegas and all around.
That's right. You guys keep sending them in, and the stories keep getting more interesting.
Yeah, what do we got? We got Colorado, we got Indiana, we got the airports, we got California. We got a few going. A few going today. But first, we're going to talk about something right here at home.
That's right. Let's first talk about this PT's Progressive.
Yeah, and we talked, if you're somebody out there who watches our show, you're going to go, hey, you just talked about that.
That's right, last episode.
Because we did in the updates. But this is really a jackpot story. So we're gonna go over it again. The PT's chain, the taverns, which are PT's, Sahara Gold. What's the one, the Irish one?
We just said
Patrick,
it on the last.
Sean Patrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of those. So they have a linked progressive, and apparently you told me it's not in all of them.
It's in most of them, but it's not in all of them.
I thought it was in all, but it's not. But you can find it. Mm-hmm. And they're making a real big deal about it because it's going to have, the 10 spot is going to have eventually a jackpot potentially of 200,000.
That's right, starting at 100,000.
Yeah, well, actually starting at 10,000, but they rolled it out starting it at 100.
Okay.
So it was at 100, I think when we checked it, it was at 103,000.
Okay.
And everybody's kind of like going crazy about it, like, I'm going to play a 10 spot now, Well, here's the thing, you got to look at the numbers on this stuff. When they start this jackpot at 10, when they started at 10,000, this is like a regular bar KENO game. The return is 92.53%. Mm-hmm. All right, so that's terrible. Almost 8% bad, 7.5%. Now, when they seed it at 100,000, you go, wow, that must be good. Guess what? It raises it by just barely over 1%.
Right.
So it takes it up to 93.56. And if it were to continue to progress and it hits the 200,000 cap, then it will be 2% higher, 94.68%. Essentially, worse than playing roulette at about 10 times the speed.
Even with the progressive maxed out.
At 200,000. Now, we could talk about, we did on the other show, why do they even cap it?
Right.
Because it's got to go all the way to 675,000 until it hits break even.
Right, and they profit all the way up.
Yeah, they do. But they did cap it. So everybody knows it is approximately 8.9 million, 1 in 8.9 million to hit a 10 spot. So, go ahead. If you want to give it a go, give it a go. But you ain't going to see me anywhere near it. How about you?
I'm going to go play it. Yes, I am definitely going to go play. I already tried to go play it, which is how we found out that the PTs across from Eureka doesn't have it.
8.9 million. So you're saying
there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Yeah, okay. 1 in 8.9 million. All right.
Okay.
As we indicated earlier, sometimes you get some great stories and you meet some great people through the casinos and through gambling. And this story comes to us from Jules P, and we call it Anthony and Andrew JUJU.
The JUJU from us. This is an amazing story.
Yeah.
This happened last December.
Yeah.
And you know what? It got lost I wanted to talk about this right off the bat, but it got lost.
Yeah.
And so here's what happened. This guy, Jules P, came from San Diego area, I think, Southern California somewhere. Mm-hmm. And he says he follows LVA religiously. He went to, he had his coupon book, the member rewards book, and he went to Jackson's to play 200 through and get his steak.
His ribeye, baby. Yeah.
And he says he looks over to the right, and who's sitting there?
Me.
But Andrew. Yeah. And he was all excited because he watches the show all the time.
Yeah, we started talking, we started shooting the breeze, and we ended up taking a picture together and, just playing some gambling games, having a beer. It was a lot of fun.
Right. So, okay, so that's, that's one thing.
Yeah.
So the next day, less than 24 hours later, he goes to Atomic Bar in the Arts District because at that time, they don't have it anymore, but they had a play 250, get 25 bonus.
Okay.
So he's in the bar by himself, and I walk in. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, I don't know this guy. And he just turns around and he goes, you got to be kidding me. He goes, I just saw Andrew yesterday. And he goes, now we're the only two in the bar.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And so, we had a talk and he's telling me how, he's aspiring, AP, advantage player. He wants to go to the good places, follows LVA religiously. After that, he's going to Four Queens because they had a special at the time. So I talked to him. We took a photo. I guess he took one with you as well.
Yep.
And I leave, and we hear from him later. He says 10 minutes after I left, he hits the Royal.
Incredible.
Yeah. And he's like, it had to be because of you guys, because he goes, after that, he went to the Four Queens, and he hit another Royal.
Incredible.
So he had 2 Royals the same day after talking to you and me.
So
And
funny.
You read what he wrote.
Very poetically, Jules P. wrote, I drove back to L.A. on clouds higher than the Ghost Bar, twice scraping the ceiling of video poker heaven. That's cool.
We had to use it.
Yeah.
So sorry, Jules. We waited a year on this one. It just got caught underneath some papers, but there's the story.
Yeah, and very poetic. All right, and now we're going to get into our Jackpots lightning round. We went all the way back to 2023 for some of these.
Again, yeah. So that's why I always tell people, be patient. We're
That's
going
right.
back. We go back through the archives. We look for them.
This first one is awesome. It's pretty straightforward. It comes to us from Brian S. at Emerald Island, which we have coupons for in the book, and Emerald Island in Henderson. He hit for $4,000, 8-5 bonus poker.
Yeah. We've always talked about Emerald Island has such great schedules.
That's a good
And
schedule.
they've got better schedules than the 8-5, but he was playing it. Mostly everyone goes to Emerald Island to play on pennies.
Yeah.
But he went to play on dollars, and he snapped the Royals, so good for you, Brian S.
All right, this next one is a big one. Comes to us from Edward H. at Live Casino in Philly. And he simply just says, I had the taxes taken out.
That's all he wrote.
Yeah.
He sent in the picture and he wrote, but you know what he was playing. You recognize that, right?
Yeah, that game is called Huff and Puff, and it's a great game. I've seen a lot of the slot influencers play it. You got to get 6 hard hats to trigger a bonus, and it looks like he got the grand, which is like the best jackpot you can get. So
He bet 75 cents and he knocked off $12,780. Not bad.
almost $13,000. Yeah, that money goes fast. Get the taxes out so you don't have to worry about it later.
Yeah, he just had them taken out, and really, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I didn't realize it was a 75-cent bet.
Yeah. You can do a little better if you do your own taxes and you keep really good records and all, but most people don't. To have the taxes taken out, you're not going to get in any trouble. There will be people who disagree with me on that, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world.
And this one comes to us from Steve T. at the Horseshoe Blackhawk, Colorado.
Yeah, deuces, 4 deuces on a dollar machine.
Yep.
Nice, $1,000, just like a quarter royal.
Beautiful.
Not bad at all.
Cool $1,000. But then he also writes, I came back an hour later and a guy hit 10,000 on the same machine.
This guy hit 10,000 on the same machine.
Hilarious.
Well, so much for people that go, well, did that just hit? And they have 2 theories. Well, it's hot,
Right.
and it might hit again. And others go, no, it just hit. Don't play that.
Yeah.
So neither of those are correct.
Right. I think what you would say is the random number generator is on and it's working.
That's right, and it does not remember.
And Kevin B. writes to us, Green Valley Ranch. He hit a monster. Look at this, Anthony.
Yeah, it's a 2-cent game.
You got 2 cents.
But a $2 bet.
Uh-huh.
All right, is a 10 play. He threw away. He had a made flush.
Okay.
Threw it away and got 2 royals.
Incredible. Lightning struck twice.
Yeah, and he's playing. It's called Powerhouse Poker.
Uh-huh.
And I don't even know these new games. This is like another one of those crazy variations from Action Gaming.
Yes.
Action Gaming was the company of Ernie Moody, the guy who actually invented triple play.
Right.
And the guy who his company invented Ultimate X.
My favorite game.
And he just keeps coming up. They keep coming up with these crazy, fun games that I don't play because I don't know how they play, but you play them.
I play them a lot. I think they're so much fun. This one in particular, I've played. It is a quick burn if you're not winning. Mm-hmm. The money goes a little bit faster because you're paying for the multipliers, as you can see up there. But when you get the multipliers combined with some sort of substantial hit like a royal flush or an aces with a kicker, oh my goodness!
Yeah, nice return here, man, on the nickel game.
80,000.
Yeah, Action Gaming, man.
And this one comes to us from Kirk B. at Harrah's. This is a monster, Anthony. This is on Ultimate X Bonus Streak, which is another action game.
Another action game,
Yeah.
right? With a big hit. Playing triple bonus. Playing 5-play triple bonus, dealt aces with a kicker.
That's incredible. And on that game, it pays equal to a royal.
80,000 nickels.
Incredible. So that is, $4,000?
Yeah. Read that comment he made afterwards.
He wrote, being in that I was in a video poker trance one falls into after playing for days, I had no idea how much I actually won and thought, this could be a hand pay. Well, yeah, definitely.
He said, he went on. He said he thought it might be a hand pay. And then he kept going and going and going.
Yeah.
So tell us about that trance.
Oh, I know all about it. It's the hypnotic state that you fall into when you're hitting the button and a good song comes on and you're drinking your favorite cocktail or a beer. And boy, I look at this jackpot here and I say, well, now you got all those multipliers. You have to keep playing.
That's how it goes, right?
You got to knock them down.
Didn't even know what was happening. The only trance I get into is after about the fifth Heineken. That's about it.
All right, and this one, I love it because it's Keno, and it comes to us from Ron C. at the Rio.
Well, that's what he said. He wrote. He said at the end of, after he sent this in, he said, like Andrew, I enjoy playing Keno, and I do okay. So, I look at this, and that's like hieroglyphics to me. There's a bunch of hieroglyphics. So what's going on here, Andrew? He said he bet 18 5 spots and 2 7s, and the 7 came in.
Yeah, well, actually, he bet 16 5 spots, 1 6 spot, and 2 7 spots. And you can tell it's 20 card Keno. So letter A through T is each of them are different cards. And when you see the little star, in the box there, that means that spot has been overlapped. So he's overlapping as a strategy. So if he hits, he's trying to hit more than one.
You are both our Keno expert and our Keno ambassador.
Okay, cool.
Standing up. The only thing I know about Keno is that 7 spot was 1 in 41,000.
Yikes.
And you know what? And what's interesting about that, almost the exact same as hitting a Royal.
That's right. It's close.
Yeah. Royal is essentially the number everyone uses is 1 in 40,000. So a 7 spot, the solid 7, as they say, is 1 in 41,000.
And it actually pays out more because it pays out 7,000 credits per credit.
Keno ambassador.
That's right. So a Royal will pay 4,000 credits, as where most Keno pay schedules will pay 7,000 credits. Now you see here he got paid 28,000 credits, which means that he actually bet 4 credits on that 7 spot, which was a total of 20 cents. Right. Yeah. So 20 cents will get you a really nice hand pay.
Keno ambassador.
28,000 credits, baby. And this one comes to us from Steve M. at Caesars in southern Indiana. He says, I hit a diamond royal. My wife hit a hearts royal. And the gentleman playing with us hit a club royal, all within minutes of each other. Anthony, have you ever seen this before?
No.
Short answer, no.
No. And I mean, like every time we do this jackpot show, I see things I've never seen before.
Right.
So what's wild about this, when you read the entire description that he sent, these were the only 4, I think, video poker games or of this kind that he wanted to play. There were only these 4 altogether.
In one little area.
Yeah, and the 3 of them were playing side by side, and they went bing, bing, bing.
Hilarious.
And I mean, wouldn't you have... I'm starting to sound like everyone else now. I said, wouldn't you have jumped on the other one and said, no, give me the spade royal?
Absolutely.
Right? But, not really. But no, I have not seen anything like that. His wife hits, he hits, another guy hits. Well, all 3 different suits.
If the machines talk to each other, then, they have to know that the spade royal is coming.
That may be what it is.
On that 4th machine.
I don't know. But that was that's a pretty cool picture. That was a pretty good story.
All right. And this one comes to us from Neil B. at Red Rock here in Las Vegas. He says, Anthony, I know it wasn't the correct play. Everyone's got their excuses. I know it wasn't the correct play, but I was being aggressive at the end of my trip.
Well, you see what he did. He held the ace and the 10.
That's right. You're not supposed to do that.
No, that's not a good play. But it came through for him. This was, you can see this was his last. Look, the credit meter is 0. This was his last play. He said it was at the end of his trip. He was going for it. Hey, good for Neil. Neil has been an LVA subscriber for decades.
Right.
I mean, maybe 25 years, maybe even a little bit longer. So, Neil, you are absolutely forgiven. And you held your ace and your 10, and you got your $4,000.
Yeah. And I'm going to make a guilty confession. I do it every now and then. I hold that ace and the 10 because...
well, the interesting thing is that can become correct. And it would only be correct on a progressive machine. Okay. So when the royal gets really high, then you would be holding 10s, but it would have to be way higher than just the standard 4,000.
And this one comes to us from Anne Marie S. At the Blue Chip, Indiana, a 12 times royal flush on 10 cent Ultimate X. Look at that.
Yeah, another action game. And I guess if you're going to get lucky, you want to get lucky on a 12 timer.
Yeah.
She held the 10 and the king, and that may or may not have been the right move, but it wouldn't have been that bad wrong. But she fills it in one time on the 12 time. Wow.
I know. And it's like the one line that fills in is the line with the 12 times multiplier, not the 2 times multiplier. So it's a huge difference.
Happens to me all the time.
Hey guys, it's Andrew from the Las Vegas Advisor reminding you to click on the link in the description box below to get your 2025 Member Rewards coupon book. Food coupons, gambling coupons, all kinds of cool stuff to do in that Member Rewards coupon book. You can also use the code word Andrew for a minus $5 discount off of your Member Rewards book. Link in the description box below. All right, and this one comes to us from Francis T. at Valley View Casino in California, pretty close to San Diego there. Mm-hmm. This is a Delt Royal on Dream Card.
Dream Card, yeah. She's playing nickels, and she needs the king of clubs, and the Dream Card does what it does. It fills your hand with what you need. It comes up randomly and not very often, but when it does come up, it can do something like this. And she gets it on the bottom line, and boom, everything.
That's right. The Dream Card came true. It came in on the last one. But like you said, Anthony, sometimes these games, if they're not getting that big hand, if they're not connecting, then you burn the money a little bit faster on games like this.
Yeah, you do. It's a nice nickel game, $1,000.
Yeah. Way to go, Francis. All right, this one comes to us from Scott W. At the Las Vegas Harry Reid Airport. He's trying to win money for parking.
This is an interesting story. This is the Vegas tragedy gone right.
Okay.
All right. He wrote to us. He said he wanted to win $48 at the airport so he could pay for his airport parking.
Okay.
He said he lost $200 trying to do that.
Nah.
And so then he switched games, and he was trying to win back to $200.
Uh-huh.
All right. And he hits, he's playing 7-5 double bonus. He hits the Royal, gets all of his money back plus some, right? And that game, 7-5 double bonus returns. Everyone says, you shouldn't play at the airport because the schedules are bad.
Yes.
Well, here's some evidence of that. That schedule returns 93.11.
That's one of the worst, right?
It's a 7% game. It's a KENO game.
Yeah.
It's almost like a KENO game. So he was playing a bad game, but who cares? He made $4,000.
Yeah, sometimes a squirrel gets a nut.
That's right.
All right, and we are going to conclude the show with a little bit of video poker and a little bit of food. This one comes to us from Michael M. at the South Point, and he says, I was staying at the South Point and remembered Anthony talking about the baked potato at the Silverado Steakhouse, so I made a reservation, and I thought I'd play a little bit before dinner, and we'll get back to that. At the Silverado Steakhouse, the baked potato didn't disappoint. It was fantastic, as was the steak. The next day, I decided to try the hot dog, as it's been in the LVA Top 10. It was truly the best hot dog I've ever eaten.
Okay.
I also ate at the buffet at South Point, which is very good. That's right, the Garden Buffet, and it's easily comped. South Point is a great place to stay, and I wouldn't have done it without LVA's recommendation. So you hear that, South Point?
There we are, recommending South Point, as we always do.
That's right.
You know what? We've like we say, we don't do a lot of work with South Point, but it is a great casino.
Yeah.
That baked potato is so good.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, that steakhouse, the Silverado Steakhouse, if you're looking for a middle-of-the-road steakhouse, it's hard. I don't know if I have a better one than that recommendation. And then also the hot dogs are great.
Yep.
The best I ever had, I don't know. Now, these hot dogs, he's got mustard on them. They come with relish. They come with onions. They come with kraut. They are tremendous. They're $1.50.
Yep.
And then he also mentioned the buffet, which is also, except for the Palms buffet with our coupon, it's also the most affordable buffet in town.
Yeah, the Garden Buffet at South Point's very thorough, very affordable, and, it's a little off the beaten path from the Strip, but we always recommend the Garden Buffet. Okay, so what about that video poker, Anthony?
Yeah, well, he told us the story that he said he was going to go play a little video poker before going to get the baked potato and the steak, and he hit a royal.
Incredible.
And then, we're not done yet. After he ate the hot dogs, he went back to the exact same machine and hit a royal.
Sometimes machines decide they like you.
I heard that before somewhere.
Yeah.
So there you go, man. This guy got treated real well by South Point. Again, South Point, great machines, great restaurants.
And a very special machine.
But they're always mean to us.
All right, everybody, that's it. We have crossed over 20,000 subscribers. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff. Remember, if you don't know what to say in the comments, just write the word jackpot, because if you leave comments and likes and share the video, it helps us to grow. Also, we're going to be doing our Beer Friday this coming Friday, a week from today.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to do Beer Friday with the eggnog from Ellis Island.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, so we'll He'll probably have a little special effect on us for that one.
'Tis the season.
Yeah, but yeah, thank you everybody. The 20,000 is a nice plateau to get past, and we'll go for 20,010 now.
And that's it for this week. We'll see you next week for Beer Friday.
Which is, several, PT, Sahara Gold. No. Do that again. The PT's is Tavern Change.
That's hilarious.
Let's put bloopers. We got to do bloopers.
I know.
All right.